What if I told you that 80% of your results come from just 20% of your efforts, and that by focusing on the right 20%, you could achieve more while working less? Sounds too good to be true, right? But this is the power of the 80-20 rule, also known as the Pareto Principle, one of the most powerful success hacks of all time. Most people believe that working harder is the key to success. But what if I told you that smart work beats hard work every single time? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to apply the 80-20 rule to your life, so you can be more productive, achieve success faster, and finally break free from the endless cycle of busy work. Stick around until the end, because I'll be sharing 3 game-changing strategies to apply the 80-20 rule in your daily life and start seeing results immediately. So, what exactly is the 80-20 rule? The concept comes from an Italian economist named Vilfredo Pareto, who discovered that 80% of Italy's land was owned by just 20% of the population. But what's really interesting is that this pattern appears everywhere in life and business. 80% of a company's profits usually come from just 20% of its customers. 80% of traffic on roads is caused by just 20% of the cars. 80% of your results come from just 20% of your actions. But here's where it gets really powerful. Most people waste their time on the wrong 80%. They focus on things that don't really move the needle, instead of identifying the small actions that create the biggest impact. So how do you flip this and make the 80-20 rule work for you? Let's break it down. If you want to get more done in less time, you need to find the 20% of tasks that generate 80% of your results, and double down on those. Think about your daily to-do list. If you're like most people, it's packed with tasks that feel important. But in reality, only a few actually create meaningful progress. Ask yourself, what are the 20% of activities that bring me the most success? If you're in business, maybe 20% of your clients bring in 80% of your revenue. If you're a content creator, maybe 20% of your videos drive 80% of your views. If you're a student, maybe 20% of your study techniques lead to 80% of your learning. Look at your past results, identify what's working, and focus on doing more of that. Now that you know your most productive tasks, it's time to cut out the time wasters. The things that take up energy but don't move you forward. Endless meetings with no real outcome. Responding to emails that don't need your attention. Scrolling on social media for research. Micromanaging instead of delegating. The key to working smarter is to remove, automate, or delegate these tasks so you can focus on the high-impact 20%. Write down your daily tasks. Now cross out or delegate anything that isn't truly productive. Once you've identified your most valuable 20%, schedule dedicated time to focus on those tasks without distractions. If you're an entrepreneur and you know that making sales calls is your 20%, block out 2 to 3 hours every morning just for that. No distractions, no multitasking. Look at your schedule right now and set up a power hour dedicated to your 20% tasks. The 80-20 rule isn't just about work, it applies to every area of your life. Instead of consuming endless information, focus on the 20% of books, courses, or mentors that provide 80% of your learning. Most people waste hours in the gym doing ineffective workouts. Instead, focus on the 20% of exercises that give 80% of results, like strength training and compound movements. Who are the 20% of people who bring you the most happiness and growth? Spend more time with them and let go of toxic connections that drain your energy. Look at one area of your life, health, learning, or relationships, and apply the 80-20 rule today. Now that you know the power of the 80-20 rule, it's time to put it into action. 80% of your results come from just 20% of your actions. Identify your high-impact 20% and focus on those. Eliminate or delegate the low-value 80%. Use time blocking to maximize productivity. Apply the 80-20 rule to every area of your life. Drop a comment below. What's one thing you're going to stop wasting time on today? Success isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. Master the 80-20 rule, and you'll achieve more in weeks than most people do in years. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for more success hacks, and share this with someone who needs to hear it. I'll see you in the next video. Until then, work smarter, not harder.